The Black Flash, the irreversible technique that is known as the sparks of black. It gives immeasurable power in short bursts. But how strong is it truly? So going into the Black Flash amp, it was just blatantly stated that it's an increase of 2.5 to the power. Now people claim that this amp is inconsistent because they don't just go destroying planets or solar systems, etc. Or they just claim death to the author. Now I'm going to address the death to the author part first. Not only is it stated in verse, but also by the gay that in these little after mini chapter like data entries, that they actually go in detail of explain why they intended the amp to be so high, even to the point of where they are making fun of other mangas like Dragon Ball Z for using multiplication as like a power system rather than exponential because it's so weak. So no, this is not deaf to the author. He quite blatantly understands the amp, and for someone who quite literally hires college level professors to logically explain the verse's abilities of his, as well as even people on his own staff have studied high level concepts at universities, there's nothing to conclude that he or his staff members will not understand something as simple as an exponential increase. So on to the other inconsistencies. Now for the other main inconsistency that people have with the Black Flash is, if this was truly that high of an amp, how come when these characters throw a punch, they don't just destroy the world every time they start fighting? Now there is a very good debunk to this, and it's actually really simple to understand. They just don't have the DC to do it. Like, this is one of the most stupidest reasons against the Black Flash. People just don't understand that there's a difference between AP and DC. Like, Naruto's way higher than Planetary, but he doesn't have the DC to destroy the planet. There are also many different reasons why they just don't go destroying their planet. Unlike mangas like Dragon Ball Z, Jujutsu Kaisen doesn't have the liberty to just go destroying planets willy-nilly. They literally don't want to destroy the world they live on. They only have one world. And actually, funny enough, when we actually do see an on-screen DC feat, they actually created an actual black hole. Again, go watch my video on Yuki's explanation of the black hole. It's a really recommended. It was a really good video, and we actually here have a calc for it. And thank you again for Jay for making this calc for me. All credit goes to him. Now this literally gets almost to small star level and bare minimally planetary, because it was just stated it was going to destroy the world. Now that one of the reasons why the world didn't blow up is because Tengen was suppressing it. Mind you, Tengen is in his evolved state currently, because after the 500 years whatever, right, in his state, right, his evolved state, he actually fused with the world itself, and he kind of exists everywhere. So we actually have a potential reason why the planet doesn't just go fucking imploding every time these people decide to start fighting. And it's the fact that these people, right, besides the fact that I'm not having the DC to do it, but the fact that Tengen could literally just be using his barriers to suppressing their fights and protecting himself. Now onto the final point of this video. Now on to the final so-called inconsistency of the Black Flash. It's basically everyone says, if this is really that high of an amp, then how come everybody survives it? Now this is seemingly true. Everyone that does get hit by the Black Flash do seemingly survive it. Now before I get on to the actual reason, I do want to mention, so the people that say that this amp can't be that high because the fact that, oh, it can't be that high because people survive it, or the same people that try to be okay with the fact that, you know, just base Goku can dog wash someone, and then when he somehow goes Super Saiyan God, he isn't just one tapping them. Mind you, just Super Saiyan 3 is a 400 times increase, and technically speaking, it was actually stated later on that Super Saiyan has no mathematical way of increasing it. So that means there should be no reason why Goku just glares at these people and they should just die. But then again, if you just agree with this and not the other thing, it really just truly shows your bias. But now on to the actual reasoning for the Black Flash being so high, and why they are surviving it, right? Now, the people that do survive are either specific people or specific scenarios. An example with Hanami. Hanami is just blatantly stated to be the most durable of all the disaster curses, even more than Jogo, who's worth, 9 of Sukuna's fingers. I recommend you watch my Sukuna video where I just go over all, like, the amplifier for Sukuna's fingers. Long story short, it's an astronomical increase. If you watch the video, you understand, oh wait, this actually does make sense. It was actually just stated that if Jogo actually taken the same treatment that Hanami did, right, from the 5 consecutive Black Flashes, right, he would have instantly died, which he didn't. So it just shows that she has such high durability. That's why she was able to kind of like tank this stuff, right? Anyway, now moving on into that, the other reason is like the reason why Toto didn't die is because it was actually just blatantly stated that he instinctively placed all of his curse energy into the area that he was about to be hit in, so it would minimize the damage. This still wasn't even enough because he was severely damaged still and out for the entire fight. So it just shows that yes, he only did this because he had his big brain, 530,000 IQ, to instinctively put all of his curse energy there so he would not die. And even after that, he was still out for the count the entire time. Now, for reasons why Mahito survived, this falls under a specific character. He has one of the best regenerations in the entire verse, being able to keep his shape or his body and just never died as long as he keeps the shape of his soul. Now, this doesn't mean he was damaged severely throughout the entire fight, even brought to the point where after he did gain this, superior distorting killing image death body transformation, he was so strong that he was literally giving Yuji the hands all together. It was just literally stated he needed a Black Flash to hurt him, but he was actually still severely damaged from all the other Black Flash he'd taken. Actually, even going in detail saying if he didn't take all the Black Flash that he previously did, he would have instantly destroyed Yuji without a second thought. So yes, the Black Flash did have its toll on him. You see even throughout the fight, he is bleeding out. He's like, damn, the Black Flashes really did do a number on him. So yes, they did do a number. The only reason why it had less of an effect is because of just purely based off how his regeneration works and the fact that he did get a tremendous increase in power. And for the reason why Yuji survived the, Black Flash, it's just blatantly stated that Sukuna just kept him alive, like he helped him, which the man did bring him back from the death, so that really isn't too outlandish to think that a Sukuna with now 15 fingers can do something even like would be considered a better feat compared to like just bringing someone back from the dead, right? With all these instances, we do have these characters are surviving the Black Flashes, but not with heavy damage in just specific characters with specific scenarios, right? Now, it's also explained and just stated and shown after someone does use a Black Flash, they gain this passive amp. This is more preferably shown in the Todo Yuji versus Hanami fight, where after he used the Black Flash, not only do we just see he can even sees how strong he is, even Todo notes how strong he's become, even Hanami can see the strength, even actually very basically stating that this post Black Flash Yuji is actually able to individually hurt her greatly. Even Gojo himself comes down and says, damn, you are just a lot stronger. You can actually, the author visibly just draws his like curse energy as this more violent, stronger understanding. Even there's also many other characters that just know the fact that he's gotten so much stronger because of the Black Flash. Even Nabara of all people, after she achieved a Black Flash, actually did gain this amp. Even is able to fight and hurt Mahito, a weaker cloned version, but still was able to do it. It was just even she was trying to recall that power of understanding. And it was actually even more probably betterly shown in the Todo, Yuji, and Mahito fight, where after they all used the Black Flash, they all gain 110% of their potential. Now, obviously, this potential isn't just referring to a regular 100% increase, like it will only be like a one-time increase. It's most likely referring to an 110% of a Black Flash, increase, which is just drastically stronger. And this is consistent because before Yuji actually did do his Black Flash, he was shown being only at 10% of his power comparable, and then when he used the Black Flash, still at 10%, he was actually fighting equal if not stronger than himself before he actually was weakened down to 10% of his full power. And then even after, with not even fully healed, his brother actually knows that he's gotten so much stronger. He's like this demon king or demon lord that can even surprise special grade sorcerers like Yuta while not going all out. So with all of this stuff implying, yes, Black Flash is a consistent amp in the fact that in every way, shape, and form, the only reason why people survive it is specific scenarios, specific people, and the reason why they can actually combat the amps is because they do get a passive amp when they use it. They just don't have the DC to output most of the stuff, but the people that do have DC feats actually is showing more consistency, and the author quite blatantly understands what he's doing if they understand all these other higher conceptual stuff they're doing with their verse that are just infinitely greater than something as small as an exponential increase. With that out of the way, yes, the Black Flash is a very consistent amplification, and I'm really tired of people saying it's not, and I hope this video helps helps people understand that yes, sadly enough, whether you like it or not, this amp will change the scaling of Jujutsu Kaisen and solo your favorite verse. And that'll be all. Mr. Crafty,